50-year-old man got laid under my training. 50 fucking years old. That is the oldest that I ever gotten laid. Seems impossible. But what is this sorcery and exactly what causes it? You ever heard of Justin Wayne's lock-in process? This one is called the John Elite Wifey lock-in process. During the last video, when I spoke, a lot of people were very unhappy. They're unhappy when I talk about how you don't need romance, at all in your game. You bang her enough times during a week. And guess what? She's going to say, what are we? And you say boyfriend and girlfriend. When you say boyfriend and girlfriend, then you have become in a relationship without using romance. However, what is the wifey lock-in process of John Elite? This is some next level shit. They were brainwashed so long that this is a cognitive dissonance. It means two conflicting ideas. How does this work? What is this process? So basically what happened was 6 lays in a short amount of time. This is within 24 hours. This guy's from Daygame. Anyways, this is the new wifey lock-in process. This dude's like bald. He's like bald. He is 50 years old, exactly 50. He is only 5'7". That's exactly my height. Holy shit, is this guy ever short? And he's from Germany. So I was so proud of getting him laid. A lot of you guys are thinking, what's the big deal, John? He's 50 years old. He got 6 lays, right? Okay. 6 lays. 2 blowjobs. He licked her pussy. And he got a girlfriend in 24 hours. And you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, I thought you're supposed to use a romantic sexual connection to get a girlfriend. Doesn't make any sense. I'm going to break it all down. Remember, there's 6 frames. Fuckboy. Boyfriend, girlfriend. Friend zone, social circle. Husband material. This is the one you should be looking for. Husband material. Daddy dollar frame. High status, celebrity status. So he went for the husband material. What happened was he met her. So in order to get an older man laid, you got to realize at 50 years old, and his looks are like 2 out of 10. Not a very attractive student. It's not to insult him, but 2 out of 10 is not very attractive. Most people would think this is not the definition of an attractive man. And his friend, who was also in Kaizen, as you saw the testimonial, he also got laid within that month of Kaizen. This guy's taking Kaizen program. So what happened was the first thing I realized was his fashion was shit. A lot of times I have to work really hard to change his fashion. He was very resistant at first. So I go through a process called ego destruction. I don't really care what you think. I really don't give a fuck what you think. I'm not here to supplicate to you. I'm not here to say, oh, you're kind of worried. Let's go. I say, fucking get this shit done. You motherfucking cunt. Motherfucker. And that's how I roll. It's not because I'm mean or anything. It's because I want to get him from point A to point B. And how I did that was, it's like the military. I break you down, so I rebuild you back up. When I rebuild you back up, guess what happens? You become somebody entirely different. You can submit to authority. Me. It is not a cult. And when you do what I say, you can increase the speed of implementation. So what happened was, the first thing he's done is he changed his wardrobe. He's, John, what the hell is this? I thought my clothes were good. And I was like, dude, you look like a 60-year-old grandfather. And he's, oh shit, you're right. Okay, John, I'll do it your way. Within a short amount of time, women start complying with him. That he boosted his height with elevator shoes. And I was like, whoa. He's like, what the fuck? One day he decided to take off his elevator shoes and he went daygaming with it. And guess what happened? One fucking motherfucking rejection after another. Then another rejection. He's like, John, because he was angry. He was like, how come I got rejected? And I was like, what do you do differently from my trade? He says, well, I wasn't wearing the elevator shoes. And I was like, there you go. You can see why height is so important. Even in Germany, height is so important. So once he boosted his height, everything started to hook again. Women care about value. I hate to say this. Height matters. If you're above 5'9", the national average, you will do extremely well. All right. You do extremely well. So once he boosted his height, his Instagram sucked. If I could open up your mind that a 50-year-old man or older man can get laid, that means the game is not over when you guys are 40 years old. Someday, one of you guys are going to hit 40 or 50, and you're going to say it's impossible to succeed at the game. And I'm going to debunk this myth. And also that you don't need romance or romantic sexual bullshit. All right. So once he changed his height and once he changed his Instagram, I start deleting everything from his Instagram. I say, you can't have this, you can't have that, you can't have this, you can't have that. By boosting his pictures, it's not just building lifestyle or pre-selection. You guys have no idea what to build. But whatever I told this white dude to build in Germany, it converted like crazy because women were begging to meet him. They're like, what the fuck? There was 3 women begging. He's turning down pussy now. One of them begged. He went on to meet her. So they met up. They went on a date. She was very cold. She got him a hotel. So like, whatever. She got him a hotel. Nice of her. However, she was very cold. She friend zoned him. So you're like, John, this is a no girl. That's right. Yes, no, maybe, whatever the fuck. But I don't believe in that concept because I think when you dress well, like husband material, it doesn't matter what you are. You're always going to go from, it's like hot traffic, warm traffic, cold traffic. Rather than dealing with cold traffic because you boosted your value, you're going to move up to warm or hot traffic. So I'm thinking to myself, he's John, fuck, I wasted my time coming here to meet her. I was like, oh shit. And I say, don't worry. Johnny Lee's here. He's going to change your life. Okay. So the first thing he did was he sexualized it. So rather than going for a romantic sexual connection, he started sexualizing like crazy. And then she didn't want to be touched and she friends on him. So I thought, but she's going to let him touch her. Then I know at the very least, she needs to build more comfort. So I texted him, hey dude, you better bring her on a fucking date or something and try to build a little bit more comfort. And he did that. And so he started talking about the future, relationships, that kind of things. She started opening up a lot more. So he started to see this husband material, the sexuality. He switched over to a husband material. As soon as he built enough comfort, he went home and I taught him how to deal with objections, as I've taught you guys here, which I should not teach the public. Eventually, one day, I'm just going to probably remove all the YouTube live videos and just put on my Facebook group or something. You guys don't deserve this for free. But I'm here to help you, here to expand your mind. I'm here to expand your mind. So afterwards, he started seeding the sexuality and also the future projection of husband material. Guess what happens? She started opening up. By home, she was resistant. So he licked her pussy. He says, John, I licked her pussy, right? I fingered her, but I couldn't get it in. Then I say, okay, now you got to use your objections dealing. So he'll be like, I acknowledge this. And he start looping exactly what I taught you guys. Like I said, you don't need romance. You just need to sexualize it. You need to deal with objections. You need to maneuver. And he maneuvered her out there to the date and back. Okay. So friend zone means more comfort. No, it does not mean more comfort. It means you're fucked in most cases. But however, because he has Johnny Elite's mind, I switched the frame like I taught you. Boyfriend material, suck boy, friend zoned, husband material, daddy daughter frame, high status, celebrity status. Because he was in the third zone, friend zone. I had to move him back into the fuckboy zone and then back into the husband material. So I was switching the frames around. So I say this to her, do this, touch that, switch over to this. And when he switched over to the husband material, guess what happened? Her mind opens up because all women want to have they want to get married one day. This is the sad but true, but you may not ever fit in as a boyfriend zone because this woman's way above his look scale. He doesn't fit into the boyfriend girlfriend. A lot of women will have 10 boyfriends and girlfriends before they get married. A lot of them. And at some point when they get older, they have to get married. So what happens is that they always want somebody to be a husband. And that's very important to women. That's extremely important because anyone can be a boyfriend, usually as a positive stereotype, like a white, black, or Latino guy or looking. They make good boyfriend material. But however, a person that she can marry, that dresses rich, that dresses nice, that is something that she will fight over. So I get him to project that. So instead of seeing the sexuality, which helped, because now he got the hooks in. Now he just had to deal with the objections. So he reseeded the frame to husband material. And what the fuck? Now she's completely opening up. When he dealt with objections, he finally got it in. Because he started talking about a future relationship. he started projecting that. So after he got like licking her pussy, then she started blowing him and then he started fucking. But I said to him, he says, I'm tired, John, I'm tired. I'm 50 years old. And I was like, that's good. That's good. But have you heard of the girlfriend process? The same process that I talked about on YouTube Live 2 weeks ago. I've just been too busy lately because I'm going to move to your courses to Google Drive. So I'm going to make one long ass video for Elite 30 and Playbook and send it to all you guys. That's why I'm busy. But I'm going to give you some value to open up your mind to realize you don't need the romantic sexual connection. You don't need the romantic connection. That is bullshit. Because when you try to fight from a romantic sexual or boyfriend-girlfriend zone, you may not fit into that boyfriend-girlfriend zone. Those few years of relationships might fizzle out. And then she's going to choose someone with a higher value than you. That's not what you want. But the husband material conquers all. This is why you see all these fuckboys, these other gurus, and they're fucking, as a fuckboy, a bunch of women that are exactly on their look scale. So if they're 5 out of 10, they're fucking nothing but 5 out of 10s. You can't move up the scale unless you have some kind of high status, good Instagram, good social media, or you are in the husband material, dressing rich. Because like I said, money is out of 5 and you can access this with the husband material by dressing that way. Looks is out of 10 and you can raise it by dressing rich like this. Status, by having good Instagram. His race, because he's white. He's already 10 out of 10, but he can add a few more points with his Instagram. It was so good that he was able to get women to convert. So now he's not only 10 out of 10 for our status, natural status. He's almost like 13 or whatever. Looking rich in Germany, that's very tough because a lot of people there are in the job center. They're socialist. So basically what he's done is that he put himself in this zone, but he fucked her once. And he said, John, I'm very tired. And I say, listen, have you watched my YouTube video on the girlfriend process from the playbook? He's no. I said that if you bang her twice a week, like I told you last week, what's going to happen is that she's still in your rotation. If you bang her 3 times, she's going to get clingy. You bang her 4 or 5 times, she's got to say, oh, what are we? What kind of frame are we? It's like, oh, boyfriend, girlfriend, I guess. That's it. It's a loophole. That means you don't need romance. So why the fuck would any of you use romance in your game? You suffocate it. The testimonials by using any sort of romantic sexual connection, especially Asian guy. If it's not Toronto or California, and you try to use this romantic sexual shit, all the testimonials are gone. That means this is not the best path to victory. I operate under a principle of good, better, and best. Good, better, and best. For my fashion, some of you are like, I'm going to dress better. I'm going to listen to John and go to Zara. But that's only going to make it good. It doesn't make it better or best because I know exactly what he should wear. Because he was going to wear clothing that he wanted to wear. I said, fuck no. Bring this with you. I told you to buy this. And he got rejected every fucking time by wearing his shit. That means Johnny Elite knows how to remote hack her fucking brain by using an exact combination of what to wear. So basically, after the first slate, he went for the second and third one. He's, oh, fuck, I'm so tired. John, I can't do anymore. I said, listen, motherfucker. Okay? I'm glad you got laid, so your ego is high and your self-esteem is low. And now you can't fucking hear me because your brain is shut down. But I said, if you don't fuck her at least 5 times during today in this 24 hours, she's not going to talk about relationships. So he was so tired. So I told him to go out for like a drink or maybe something to eat. So they went out. So I said, okay, I texted him. You better talk about future relationships down to every detail. So he kept talking about one day, possibly marriage. I said, when in doubt, manipulate, string her along. String her along. Everything that Johnny Lee teaches you always gets testimonials. I got testimonial yesterday and the day before. There's so many testimonials that people are getting used to it on my YouTube live. And it's really disgusting. This is so fucking disgusting because now you're like saying, oh, another testimonial from John. But where's the testimonials from your hero coaches? Doesn't exist, does it? They don't have any. And if they have like less than 10, they think they're a god. Come on now. 5 testimonials, that's a week for me during this year. And before, I had a lot more clients, double of the clients. And guess what? I used to get 10 testimonials a week. And in a week, I got more than most people's career. And I still do, even when it's raining outside. That guy got laid. Another Latino student just got laid. And check out my blog at www.johnelite.com. And then you look at this. Now he's up to his 4th lay. He's, John, I'm very tired, but I can't even get up. I was like, you motherfucker, you better get it up. Yes, sir. When he says yes, sir, what it means is that he's submitting his frame and he's doing exactly what the generalists say. Because I often tell him, when a general is giving you orders, a lot of times as a soldier, this is a metaphor. I'm not talking about like real actual warfare, but it's the mentality of it. It's the mentality of it. So whenever you do it your way, you're just like walking around in a battle getting killed. Whenever you start resisting what I'm teaching you, what's happening is a general has to explain to the soldier, hey, this is the plan. I don't get it, blah, blah, blah. I don't get it, but now you're wasting time. Now you get slaughtered. It's better to do exactly what I say and move with speed. Speed of implementation. Hard cases like to drag things on all day and take forever. That's what a hard case is. Because I told him in the beginning of his training in Kaizen, you will not get laid if you continue the way you are. And he's, fuck, John, I want to get laid. Right? I don't want to waste my time. I said, because your speed of implementation is so fucking slow, you're going to drag it on for another 4 months. He's like, oh, fuck. Okay, John, I'll do exactly everything you say. That's what he told me. Instagram, I want this picture now. He said, how can I get this girl next to me? I told him exactly the steps. He said, I always failed before. I said, shut the fuck up. Don't do it. He said, okay. He did it. And you know what happened? 6 times. 6 times. Usually it's about 5 times, but it took him 6 times. It seems to be the field tested number. 6 lays. And this is within a 24-hour period. I would say 5 would be good enough, but 6 is the exact number that he used. But he banged her 6 times without using any romance and just seeding a husband material. He locked in the John Elite wifey locking process. A lot more powerful than Justin Wayne's lock-in process. His lock-in process involves seeking arrangements. And with seeking arrangements, he pretends to meet her in a day 2. So he keeps funneling money long-term. Okay, that's great. And then eventually he makes her jump through hoops. Do this in a tattoo at the very end. Great. But big deal. I have students that already have a tattoo on a woman and they have a tattoo of her name on themselves. I had students that already procreated. They already had a baby with their women. Several of them. I'm talking about a deeper lock-in process than a goddamn tattoo here. I'm talking about like I said, when in doubt, manipulate and string her along. I know this is not politically correct because when you know the right frame that she wants, you can string her along. When it comes to the audience, I'm not here to manipulate you. I'm not a cult leader. I'm a cult deprogrammer. I'm here to expand your mind. And last time when I made the video about romance, so many of you got pissed off at me. So many of you got pissed off. Like, John, I can't believe you said that because you guys were so brainwashed by this romantic shit. But now after 2 weeks, you guys are starting to open up your minds and realizing shit. The 50-year-old student got 6 lays, 2 blowjobs. He licked her pussy and a girlfriend in 24 fucking hours. She is his girlfriend. And I told him, you date her for 1 year because she might be a fucking psycho. There's a lot of narcissistic, sociopathic women. If there are no red flags in 1 year, just seal the deal. You're 50 years old. He'll be my first student that got married. But now he's always thinking, oh, because I can get her, I can get other ones. Other women are still begging on the Instagram, just sliding in his DMS. And they are saying like, oh, can we meet? Can we meet? And I was like, dude, now he's like saying, I can do better. Dude, she's already 2 or 3 times above your look scale. Seriously, you're like 2 out of 10. He's fuck. Just fucking settle down. Bang 1 or 2 more, get married, and get the fuck out of the game. You're 50 years old. But this is beyond Justin Wayne's lock-in process. And I'm giving it to the whole world for free. The algorithm, I'm putting the source code out there. So I can be the first one in the world to claim that this happened And I'll show you his testimonial. It's coming up very soon. Maybe this week or maybe next week. I don't know. But he's already filmed his testimonial and I got the late pics, right? I got the late pics. I got the date pics. I got all the text, everything. This is a documented thing. And this is something the world has never seen before. This is the John Lee wifey locking process. That means no matter how old you guys are, because I put the source code for entire world without using romance and all that shit, boosting your fashion, your perception of how much money you make, the husband material. Now the whole world can get married if they want to, or get in a long-term relationship by stringing her along. Anybody thinking, whoa, shit, John, this is nothing. I get so many testimonials a week. It is almost like I can't even keep up. Too many. I have solved Asperger's syndrome with Elite 30 from Hard Case to Hero. I've not released my product for approach anxiety, which you can get rid of it in 24 hours. I've solved that fucking psychologists out there have not solved yet. I have reverse engineered every single study and I cracked the code in 1 hour. Now I have cracked the code for the whole world that when you're an older guy, how can you get a girlfriend or a wife and still close the deal in the game? Because they always say that once you reach 50 or 40, it's all downhill. That's the end of the USP. At the end, it goes downwards. I think that's absolute fucking bullshit, which validates my entire theory. If looks is really out of 10, money is out of 5. Status, natural status, because he's white, is out of 10. He can go beyond that, add it to the earned status, the lifestyle. And his game, he's been focusing on social skills and body language through Kaizen. Kaizen is like one step at a time, one piece at a time until it's automatic. When he put all the pieces together, holy shit. And plus now I'm teaching him game. And the reason why I taught him all this Instagram stuff, the reason I taught him all this fashion, even though his friend, believe it or not, the other guy, the Kaizen, remember the other 40-year-old guy, that tall guy, the German guy who got laid in Kaizen, that's his friend. He told this guy to train under me. He says, I got laid with John's game with a woman who's twice as young as him. He's in his 40s. She was like 20 years old. Okay, just by using the body language. After that, he said, train with John. The guy's sure. Because they're friends. He got laid. His friend is like saying, okay, now I'm training with John. He got laid before that other guy who's 40 years old, who is 6'6" in Germany, as very tall. With a good job, good fashion, good everything. This guy got laid in 7 fucking days of his Kaizen program. You think to yourself, holy shit. What kind of game does Johnny Elite have? 7 days. Fucking 6 lays. 2 blowjobs. He licked her pussy. And the fucking girlfriend in 24 hours. I thought a girlfriend, for most people, would take at least several months. Maybe within a month. Maybe 2 months. Maybe a few. Maybe half a year. 24 hours, dude. And she's still obsessed over him. Because on his Instagram, as soon as he put other women in it, I'm not saying that's the only thing he puts. He puts a lot of different things. She's just, oh shit, this guy's a seducer. He's like Casanova. If she fucks around and if she doesn't show respect, she knows in the back of her mind he can get any woman he wants. And now he's getting better. His verbal game, doing Kaizen. I'm adding game on top of the social calibrations. Now he's getting so much better. Now he's finally able to do all this shit. Insta dating. But he closed on Instagram last time. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. This is the point of today's YouTube live. It is amazing. It is amazing. This is a milestone. I never got a 50-year-old student laid, ever. I've got many 40-something-year-old students laid. I have. When you look at the newest testimonial, you see the half Filipino guy? Half Filipino, half white. He's in his mid-40s, actually. Yeah, he wouldn't mind me telling that. He's in his mid-40s. I have other students, like the other guy in Kaizen, 40 years old, got laid. Some of my bootcamp students that were former ABCs of extraction victims. There's a guy, you'll see a testimonial in the future. He's actually much older. He's 46 or something, but I made him look like he's 29. The hairstyle, everything. He pulled on a bootcamp. And I'm going to show you so many bootcamp clips in the future of students pulling our game. Almost every student puller got laid. I will flood the YouTube in front of the world with so many laid and pull testimonials that a lot of you are going to freak the fuck out. I got so many more testimonials. This is just the beginning. I don't have time to edit, but I will flood it like Moses flooding Egypt or the Egyptians. And you guys are going to be like, holy shit. Why didn't I post it before? It's very simple. I didn't want anyone to steal the credit for it, for my game. But my God, if you see me in a boot camp, you're going to do a lot of squats. It's not because I'm mean. It's because I want to rebuild you like a soldier. I want to tear everything down. Your snowflake behavior, your weak, cuntish behavior. So having said that, yeah, you guys have any questions about this Johnny Lee wifey lock-in process? It is the most powerful tool. That means you guys have got it all wrong. You guys have been spam approaching. You guys have been trying to use romantic sexual bullshit. And I bet a lot of you have bought products and shit that doesn't work that's related to that, including Justin's products or other people's products, which is designed for guys who look like Negroes. This is not a Negro game when you have an 8 out of 10 SMV. Because other Indian guys that I knew before, old roommate, this guy has like a 7 out of 10 SMV because he looks Latino. His girlfriend's Latina. They're still together. But that's the point. Whatever ethnicity you look like. I had another student, remember that other guy from Australia? He fucking had the same day lady with a hot blonde. But she thought he looked Puerto Rican. But you don't want to be part of that boyfriend-girlfriend zone where if you look like you're white, black, or Latino. Because not everyone fits into this zone. Does that make sense? Not everyone is a black, white, or Latino guy or looking like that. You need to adapt. Husband material can get a guy who's lower SMV, lower in looks, like 2 out of 10. Like the other guy. And I get it, he's white. It's easier. It's easier. But he's able to use that frame to conquer everything. That's the secret of the game. That's the secret. Husband material can overcome anything. Anything. This is where you get access to hotter women. And you notice hotter women are always into money for some reason. Because they're already good looking. They don't need a guy for more genetics of good looking. They already have it. They're looking for resources. They're looking for a guy with status, with value. A guy who's all that. She's not going to be impressed by that tall, good looking guy. She wants a guy in a fucking Ferrari in a mansion in California. She wants a rich motherfucker, at least to look rich. Someone that can potentially be a husband, that can raise her family, her high value family with genetics. That's how it is. That's how it is. It's all a battle of frames. Now that you understand there are 6 frames. Now you realize sexual connection. It works way better. Girlfriend process. Everything that I heard a lot of bullshit things. Like, oh, is it about spicing? Is it about like push-pulls? Some dumb fuck has been asking me stupid questions about. Or is it more like, I done push-pulls, therefore it's good? What the fuck are you talking about? What if you dress nice? Do you need to push-pull? Maybe a lot less. Because you push-pull, you gotta ask yourself, why you push-pull? Because she's rolling her eyes and she doesn't see value in you. But if you dress with value, why would she roll her eyes? That's a better question for dumb fucking questions that I get on my YouTube by dumb fucking idiots. If you guys did everything I say, most of you will get laid faster using the sexual connection. Then you can use the husband material, the wifey lock-in process. Not only will you have a girlfriend or a fuck buddy for a very long time, you give her what she wants. You guys are thirsty for real knowledge. You guys, I bet a lot of you guys out there are dying for some real information of the game. You guys are just tired of all these positive stereotype, white, black, Latino looking dating cultures telling you that this is the game. You're tired of getting fucked over and getting no results. I bet a lot of you are just thinking, this is not fair. Yet Johnny Elite, just one testimonial after another. Too many testimonials. In fact, you get so bored of it. Don't forget it, once in a while, check out my site, www.johnnyelite.com. Perhaps join the inner circle. I teach you a little bit about Instagram there. Maybe you have to start teaching it. I've kept a lot of my game top secret, but this is just one of those components. And this connects to the last girlfriend process frame. For a lot of you, so offended. Like, oh, I can't believe John made fun of romantic sexual. I've been told stop being brainwashed, guys. Stop being sheeps. You got to realize how brainwashed are you and how easy it is to brainwash. Do not submit to authority until you can see that they get student results that look like you, who are negative stereotypes. I wouldn't listen to anybody because they say, I got results, you get results. It depends what's getting results. If we're talking about a high value person getting results, it doesn't mean that you have the same SMV value. You're not the same person. It works for their body type, their race. So what race the woman perceives them at. It doesn't mean it works for you. And you're going to try. It's like going to the biggest bodybuilder in the gym and say, hey, can you tell me how you got so big? But you have a small frame. You're going to fuck yourself over. And you're going to regret it. You're going to regret so much. You follow the workout plan, it's not working. But it's not built for you. It's not built for you. It's built for someone who's much taller than you, somebody with a different race. And this husband material can bypass everything. Doesn't even matter about your height. Doesn't matter about your race. Anyone could be a husband material. Perhaps it's the only frame some Asians could fit into in a place that's very hostile towards them. The husband material. Fashion is framing. There are solutions out there. And there's always better solutions. It's not about like fucking text game. It's not about get the girl come up. It's not about, oh, it's a game of volume, it's a game of leads, it's a game. All this bullshit. I call it a game of conversions. It's always good, better, and best. You guys don't know what to put in it to create conversions. But when she sees it, it all converts. But you guys have nothing but goddamn fucking selfies. Fucking loner and pics. You have no idea how to do it. Stop being a cunt. And stop worshipping dating coaches. It's not healthy. It's not healthy, especially when you look at her testimonials. I learned a lot about my sticking points. You learn you got ripped off. Now that you guys realize romance is not the answer, I think a lot of you who are very upset over my last YouTube live, the romance, because you're so brainwashed. Cognitive dissonance is one idea here. And a conflicting idea. John's idea is conflicting, but John's idea got a 50-year-old man laid 6 times, 2 blowjobs. He licked her pussy, a girlfriend in 24 hours. I want to say to all you guys who ignored me and dropped off and just, as romantic sexual, it's a romantic connection. I want to say, fuck you. Why didn't you listen? Why didn't you fucking listen? You could save yourself a lot of time. Rather than going like in the fucking shock, like, oh, John says something next, because you're brainwashed. That's right. You've been brainwashed by this romantic shit. And let me ask you a question. How many naturals do you know that actually use romance? No. You don't fucking use romance. Don't real naturals, right? The high value ones, the real naturals, not the fake natural and direct bullshit. Don't they actually, let me ask you a question. Don't they sexualize it? Yes or no? Of course. You're like, shit, John's right. Isn't most of the high value naturals have perfect social skills? Yeah, they talk to everyone. What the fuck does the romantic connection or romantic sexual have to do with it? And we're in the testimonials for it. It just doesn't exist. And even if there are testimonials, that'd be like less than 20. Even if they got a ton more, less than 20, and that's 3 weeks for me. That's 3 weeks of testimonials. Easily in the summertime. It's like almost a testimonial every single day because you guys are approaching. If I get a little bit less, I'm still getting some really crazy testimonials now. It is because it's raining outside. I want to talk about the 5 personalities. That's so important. The 5 fucking personalities of game. And you see why you're failing. Every single race should use a different personality. That means a certain romantic sexual personality like earth, stability, flirting up to a certain amount is not good enough. Maybe you should use fire. Maybe you should extend the flirt or the tease to the max. You never get there by half-assing it or half-power your punches. You guys don't get it because your mental filter is very closed off. You guys think it's all spam approaching. You guys have not opened your mind yet. That's all you guys think is all spam approaching. It's a numbers game. Bullshit. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. If it's really a numbers game, right? How the fuck did a 50-year-old man who's 2 out of 10 in looks, 5'7", been able to get 6 lays, 2 blowjobs, licking her pussy, a girlfriend in 24 hours? Are you sure it's a numbers game? Are you sure it's like a game of yes, maybe, no? Or maybe it's a game of conversions. He's converting a cold traffic into a warm, into a hot. That there is no such thing as yes, no, maybe. It's about keeping her on the line. It's about keeping her on the line. If she wanted friend zone him, she's off the line. He knew how to get her back on the line. String her along, husband material. She wants to leave, back on the line. Okay, fuck 1 time. She wants to get off the line. Fuck like 4 times, back on the line. 6 times. She's totally in love. Completely obsessed. And this is done without alcohol. This is done without some fucking Stockholm syndrome bullshit where you are using money game, seeking arrangements, and she's forced to stay there and to comply. That's not game. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's some sociopathic shit. This is not about manipulating to win. You always want to operate under win. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. The source code is now given to the world. Whoever watches video, I have given you steps on how turn a woman into a possible future wife, like a wifey material, that she'll be more than a girlfriend. She'll be obsessed. She'll be completely into you, in love with you. And sometimes love begins. Here's why I don't think love really exists. If you see a girl as a potential wife in the future, you'll fall in love with her. And that's why I think love is. That's all it is. It's biology. If you think so, that's why people are deluded. It clicks open this dopamine or whatever the fuck is in their brain. Oxycontin, whatever this love hormone is.